Look at that sea. It's crystal clear and turquoise. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, I might have to get in the sea at some point today as well and have a swim. Look at her, isn't she stunning? So that's the modern harbour, and it's really weird seeing it empty because normally it's bustling with tractors and people getting on and off the ferry. So yeah, this is it when nothing's happening. It's quite eerie. So you can't actually hug the coast on the east side. So this is actually my road that I live on. That's the closest you can get to the east. It just is ridiculously beautiful here. Look at it. Hello, Gorgas. Gorgas? Hello, gorgeous George the Gorge. I've missed you. This place is called Happy Valley, and it's just beautiful. I love it. It makes me happy. So this is the island of Bacau, which is where the Barclay brothers live. Their castle is the other side, so you can't see it. But it is separate to Sark. It's so nice to visit all my favourite places. Up there's my favourite place where that tree is, up on that rock. And just in front of us is where we hold our ceremonies, our magic spot. We have our fires with our altar. I love it here so much. Oh, yes. It's my friends the cows. What's she doing? Never understood humans. Pushing around, playing with their funny things, those funny things they hold in their hands and look at all day long. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen them stop and look at the ground and have a good sniff and a good old hum, hum, hum. I mean, what do they eat? I don't even know what they eat. I never see them eat. What do they eat? They don't ever eat the grass. What a waste. But then I guess that leaves more for us. Wow, you are something else. Look at you. Oh, yeah. What a beauty. What a beauty. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking a lot about mental health actually, because I was in full, deep, nasty depression for 8 years. From when I was 28, 29 from 29 to 36 I was depressed, really suicidal. I was really not okay, and I feel like I'm now like one of those things where you can feel really egotistical, saying like, I mean, I don't know, I feel like I'm living life to the fullest and that I have really, I don't know, like I've got something figured out and maybe it's worth sharing that. So this is like where Stocks Lane is, and I'm guessing I must, right, okay, so here's this road here. So I should have been coming out. I should have been coming out down here. So I don't know how I get from there, where I don't know how to connect those two bits together. And today is not the day, look at it. So I will just accept defeat today, but I will come the other way next time, and I'll go that way, and then I'll see where it takes me and how I get through. This is my favourite lane on Sark. It's so beautiful. Stocks Lane. I love it so much. The things that I figured out that got me out, well, the main thing was the Fool's Journey. So the Fool in the tarot deck, who's the top of the tarot deck, because he's embracing the unknown and is stepping off the cliff into the unknown. And it's a bit like in Warner Brothers cartoons where, you know, Wile E. Coyote runs off the cliff and he doesn't realise that he's in trouble until he thinks about it, and then he falls. And it's that. But also sometimes when you fall, you fly. And it's fool, the fool, and fool as in fooling. And there was a moment when I was, you know, I'd been depressed for 8 years, I think it was, in the end, 8 years. And I'd just given up all hope, and we were doing IVF and it didn't work, and my life hadn't turned out the way I wanted it to, and I was actually in a really toxic relationship, which I've only just sort of realised by now having a non-toxic relationship and being like, oh, that's what a non-toxic relationship feels like. Okay. My last relationship was really toxic. And the one before that was toxic as well. I gave up all hope, and when the last round of IVF didn't work, I literally just, like, I wasn't going to commit suicide because I couldn't do that to my mum. And so I just had to just fall into the hands of the universe and say, look, you're in control now, because I am out of ideas. I'm completely out. I'm not going to kill myself. So you tell me, mate, what I'm meant to be doing. And it led me to getting 3 books published. It led me to then having an amazing career in theatre. It led me to doing these pilgrimages, and then and connecting spiritually, becoming a witch, bringing me here to Sark, meeting this love that is just the most pure and beautiful love I've ever experienced, and then got me doing the last pilgrimage, which was the biggest, most challenging and enriching thing I've ever done. So, and now I'm just in service to the earth, and I feel like I have my calling. It's to walk this land, connect with this land, listen to the land, and inspire people to be in her and listen to her as much as possible. So my 2 tips to good mental health, happy head and heart and soul and stomach and everything, body, everything, is first of all, stop trying to be in control. Like, this universe is functioning in absolute majestic harmony without any interference from us. So let your life orbit and spin with the universe. Just let the universe do it. Let that be the conductor. Don't try and fucking orchestrate it yourself. Let the universe be the conductor and just go with the flow. And be active, be proactive, but don't have some idea of what's going to happen. Just see what is and embrace it. Fully embrace where you are, what's going on, the things that are easy around you, like a game of Jenga. Press the bricks, and if the brick moves easily, that's the universe going, yeah, this way, and you'll start seeing signs and symbols, and there'll be things pointing the way, saying, yeah, come this way, follow me. Just be present. They're all around you all the time, but you're normally like, you've got like a little postcard hanging in front of your face of what you think life's meant to look like, and you're spending so much time trying to find that, and the one thing you'll never find is that, because it doesn't exist, because it's a fantasy. When beyond the postcard, if you took the postcard away, there's a fucking rainbow and a waterfall and butterflies and a unicorn, and you're just like oblivious to it because you're looking for this ideal that you've made up in your head. So get rid of that, throw all of that away, let the universe be in control, and then be in Mother Earth and nature as much as possible, because that's the real world. That's actually the real world. Everything else is made up. Boris Johnson is a story. He's a myth. Trump was a myth. It was an idea. it's all just made up. All of that is made up. Everything that we are fed and it's just a play. But the actual real world is this. That's the real world right there. And she is chill, really chill, and really loving and wonderful to be around. And your heart and soul and everything will just start to zing and ring and just fill with juice and joy. And it's just the place. It's the place to be. It's your mother's embrace. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Do not sit in seats. Get out of seats. Seats are the devil. The less time you spend in a seat, the better. And the more time you can see green and you're looking at green, the better. That's the trick to a happy head and a happy heart and a happy body. And now I'm going to have hot chocolate.